Good morning, Samuel I Can Win here, and I'm off to do some key cutting for one of our properties. It's a HMO property, and it occurred to me that there might be people out there who don't understand kind of like some of the systems you can put in place for a HMO. Now, by no means is this the most efficient system, because it's not. There are other systems where you have master key systems, which I like, but this particular HMO, we're having all the doors changed quite soon. Actually next month in September, we're going to have a full refurbishment of this HMO. So because we're going to be doing a full refurbishment of the HMO in September, we've got a current system in place, which is effectively our temporary system. Now, our temporary system works on a color-coded basis. So if I can get all of these in my hand, we've got blue, which is for one particular room. It's effectively, this is my key. Effectively, you can see there's a couple keys on there, but that's why. But blue signifies one particular room in the house. We've got orange, which is just two keys, front door and room, and that again symbolizes another door in the house. We've got pink, which again symbolizes another door in the house. Now, I've only got those three on me today because effectively they're the three I'm going to cut, and that's for the specific rooms for those specific parts of the house, or those specific rooms in the house. Now, what we generally have in that house is we have a color for every single room. So I know in that house we've also got red, we've also got a green, we've got two shades of green. We've got a light green, which is really interesting, and then a dark green, which is a standard green. So we've got green, red, blue, orange and pink. I think that's all of them. But yeah, so that's one particular HMO. So for or those of you who are thinking of setting up a HMO, or this applies also if you're doing rent to rent, then you might need to implement a system. Now, if you want a temporary system, like I said, we just use color coding. Now, the good thing with color coding is it allows you to know whose room is whose. It allows you to know what key is what. And at the same time, what you can also do is, like, we've got obviously builders who are coming over to this property throughout next month or in a couple of days. So because they're going to be coming in September, what we can do is we can say to them, you only need the red one because that's the room that you guys need to go in, or you only need the blue one because that's the room you guys need to go in. So I got asked recently by one of our investors, what kind of systems do you use in terms of keys? After the refurbishment of one of our properties, maybe not this one, what we'll do is we'll do another video sharing with you about the main system we use in terms of locks, because that system is quite efficient. Again, it's not a master key system, but it's very, very similar. So again, you know, if this video is helpful for you, connect with us. If this video is helpful for you, write a comment on what was the most helpful part of this video for you. Also press like. Another thing I'm going to add, hopefully just a bit more value, in our Facebook Impact Investing group, today we're going to be doing a live interview, a Facebook live interview later on today, where I will be interviewing a property investor with over 20 years experience in investing in property. Now, why might that be helpful for you? The reason that will be helpful for you is because it will allow you to actually speak, maybe through means of asking questions, and also finding out answers to certain questions that a lot of people actually have in terms of property. So here I go, market lock and safe, for those of you who can see it, but this is why I usually cut my keys. So I'll be cutting my keys, getting that sorted for the system today, so that in September our tradesmen and everyone else can get in. And yeah, I haven't even elaborated on the system, so let's go deeper, give a bit more value. What is the actual system we use? Well, on the outside of the house, we have a lockbox. That lockbox generally contains keys to the front of the door and the back garden. So basically, that is for our cleaner. So our cleaner can gain entry with our front lockbox key, police certified lockbox, and get into the house in order to do their regular cleans every 10 days. Now, inside the house, we have a particular safe point, and in that safe point, we have another lockbox, another police secured lockbox. But that lockbox that's within the house actually has all of the keys to all of the rooms. So every single room in the house, obviously the tenants have their specific keys, but additionally to the tenants having their specific keys, we also have the spare keys. Now, in terms of the spare keys, what are they there for? They're there for health and safety purposes. If we hear, for any reason that police need to access the room, if, for example, we get whatever else it is, if there's an accidental emergency, we can gain access to the room. So we have a safe, spare set of keys in the internal house lockbox. Now, how often do we access that? Probably never, because like I said, I've got my own set of keys to access the house, etc. But at the same time, it is also valuable to have that. We have another system if people lock themselves out. So no, we don't just give them the lockbox code as some people do, and we don't advise, because that should be yours and it's a safe lockbox for a particular reason. Anyway, hopefully you've been able to scratch a few bits of value from this video. I think massive value in terms of a makeshift quick system for properties you just take over, or properties you just buy, or properties you're about to refurb in the next 3-4 months after taking over. Also, hopefully it's going to be massive value if you join us in our Impact Investing Facebook group, where we're going to have a Facebook Live today with me, Samuel Ikanwin and Kimwin, hosting an interview with another at the park ball hitting property investor. So yeah, follow us, join our group, and make sure you write some questions in the interview. All right, Samuel Ikanwin signing out. Have a great day.